So, normal wear and tear is one of the most misunderstood phrases in real estate. And it really, really matters in situations when a buyer is doing a final walkthrough. When you are renting, it matters with security deposit disputes. And even when you are a purchaser or a seller in a real estate transaction and there is a post-settlement occupancy agreement. So I want to take a few moments to define it clearly so that we're all on the same page. But first, let me introduce myself. If you don't already know who I am, my name is Kim McBride, also known as Get Keys with Kim. I'm a licensed associate broker as well as a broker in real estate in Maryland, D.C., Virginia, Pennsylvania, and the Dominican Republic. Let's get started, y'all. So normal wear and tear is the gradual, normal expectation of everyday living. It is not a result of abuse or neglect by individuals who have lived in a property. It is mainly due to aging, just things that happen over time and not due to, again, neglect. So here are a few examples. So we're talking about things like very light marks and scuffs on the wall or very lightly worn carpet. I don't mean carpet that's rolled hard and put away wet. That's not what I'm talking about. Very lightly worn carpet from everyday just traffic from people just walking over the carpet. We also have things like nail holes from hanging pictures, or sometimes you'll get fading on paint or on a wall when there's been direct sunlight on that part of the wall or that area of the house or due to a couch or something like that. And then there's even like very loose door handles that like jiggle a little bit. These are all due to life happening to the house and not due to abuse and neglect. So let's talk about what's not normal wear and tear. We have things like broken windows, broken glass, broken doors, also issues from pet staining and damages. We're talking about heavy staining, ripped up carpet that's truly damaged and not just from every day walking through the house. Missing fixtures and even water staining due to neglect. The main thing with the water damage is that it's due to negligence. If there's water damage and staining because you haven't addressed an issue, that is absolutely not wear and tear, and we have a problem. You as buyers that are purchasing homes, regardless if this is your first or your 200th time, need to understand what's a part of normal wear and tear, like what is acceptable and what needs to be addressed immediately with the seller and or their agent, right? When you are renting a property, you need to know this so that you know how and in what situation and circumstances you can get your security deposit back. What does the landlord consider normal wear and tear? And you need to be able to speak to some of those things. And this is especially true when you have things like rent backs or post-settlement occupancy agreements in which the seller stays in the home after the closing date, and then there needs to be an exchange of keys. Seller is moving out. Buyer, who is now the new homeowner, needs to determine if the seller, who is now the renter, has caused any damage and what damage was just normal wear and tear and what was due to abuse and negligence. So just as a final thought, not everything that you don't like or take issue with is considered damaged or normal wear and tear, and not all damage should be overlooked. So you should know that before going in, especially if you're purchasing, selling, or renting. Nonetheless, I will be back. But until then, you know what I need you to do? I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to comment, I need you to ask your questions, I need you to come back, I need you to make it a great day on purpose, and then do what? Get keys with Kim. All right, I'll talk to you later. Deuces.